News has been going around the internet here for the past few days about the return of a once famous racetrack that began back in 2010. Of course, we've got a couple people on the line today who are making things happen at Skyview Dragstrip. If you guys remember this place, it last raced back in 2018, and it will be back in the 2024 season. Pat Schrader will be running the program, and Rob Goodell, you guys know him from the No Prep Drag Racing. He is actually on the line as well, so we'll actually be talking to both of these guys. They are down in Owego. The picture you're looking at was taken earlier today. Pat Schrader's going to join us first, then Rob will join us after that. Pat, first of all, how are we doing?
Wonderful, and yourself?
Doing very well. So when did all this start to come about? How did this all happen?
About 2 weeks ago, it all came about. Terry Zacharias was able to obtain the position to run both tracks up here. Try to get them both back up, get the facility back up and going. He has since contracted myself, and my good friend Robert Goodell has been 100% beside me on this. And between the two of us, we were going to attempt to get this drag strip back up and running in the 2024. Rob has his first event here, April 27th, for his first no prep up here, and he has 8 races scheduled with us for the 24 season. We are going to do our best to get the bracket racing up and running late April, early May, to have a full season of bracket racing up here also.
What night of the week will that be done? Have you decided that yet?
The bracket racing will be done Saturday, and we will do what we used to do up here on Friday nights would be the test and tune, just open session.
Nice. So a good chance for you guys to get out there, try things out, and work on your cars and make sure everything's good. Because for the bracket racing, you better be right on that dial-in, right, Pat?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that'll be a good chance for you guys on Friday to make sure that you don't break out and actually lose. I'm looking at a picture. We're looking down the drag strip in this picture. How does the facility look today?
It's in great shape. It's unbelievable how it withstood with the weather, everything up here on the mountain. It is in phenomenal shape, and we had 30, 40 guys up here today with shovels, brooms, and rakes, and going down the track, and they have done a phenomenal job with what they did today. And, I mean, if it was dry, we could run cars down that track today.
Very nice. And, again, you're looking right from the tower, basically, is what we're looking at in this picture, correct?
Correct. Yep.
The tower, I remember when I was there in 2010, the tower looked like, I think somebody told me, what, a jet dragster got it or something? How does the tower look, and what are our plans for the tower specifically?
We are right now putting $40,000 worth of new windows into place. We are cleaning it up, and obviously it'll take till spring for us to get the paint and stuff going on, but we will have the tower back up fully functional and ready to go.
Yeah, and as you can see, guys, as you're looking at this picture, obviously we need some paint on the grandstands, the building there on the right, and the wall, and I would think that obviously we want to wait and make sure we do that in the spring so everything's fresh.
Absolutely. We have the manpower to do it. We have the materials to do it. We're just waiting on Mother Nature to allow us to do it.
Very nice. And again, you can see why they call this place Skyview, by the way. It's down in Owego, and you can see from looking at this picture, it's just a beautiful view. Imagine what it's going to be like with all these race cars going down it. You tell me that this place is extra special to you because you went there as a kid, but not for the reason we're talking about today.
Correct. It was a amusement park back in the day, and we came here as kids and rode the bumper cars, the Ferris wheels, and, I mean, who would have ever thought that, 30, 40, 50 years later, we'd be drag racing up here. This facility, a lot of people don't know about it. It's incredible. It's a huge facility, and there's so many opportunities up here. I raced up here since day one, since the track opened, until it closed. I didn't bracket race, but I did the test and tune every Friday night. And I've met some of my best friends came from this local racetrack here. So it has a deep connection with me, and it's in my heart fully for sure.
I understand there's a Facebook group that people can join.
Absolutely. Rebirth of Skyview Drags.
There you go. So want to make sure you guys do that. Okay, so make sure to join that. They've got some stuff up there already, and obviously more information will be coming out. Before I put Rob on the line, is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Pat?
No, I think that's it. But please join our Facebook so you can stay in touch with what we're doing and follow along with our progress.
Very good. I appreciate your time. And Rob's going to be up next. They're actually on the same phone, so he's going to hand the phone over to Rob. And you guys know Rob. We've been talking to him for quite some time. No prep drag racing, kind of like the stuff you see on Street Outlaws and all of that. Basically, it is exactly like what it sounds like. They don't do the stuff that put all the things down that they do on a regular drag strip. Rob, you got to be excited to be a part of this rebirth of Skyview Dragstrip.
Most definitely. I really am. I've used that phrase a few times today. I'm just so excited. There's no way that words can express it.
So as you're sitting there looking at the place today, how do you envision this working for you and your particular type of program that you run?
I think this is going to be probably. I think this place has the potential to be the largest events that I've ever put together.
Now, will we be using? Because I know when you guys were out at ESTA, obviously the big thing is we don't want to show ETs, but do we actually use the tree, or do we go to what we usually do when we do the no prep stuff, the flashlight?
We run the flashlight.
Okay, so shut that stuff right off and go from there.
Exactly.
So, have you been able to talk to any of the people that normally do your stuff to get any reaction so far, or is this so new that it's not really out there yet?
Well, I have. I've talked to a lot of the guys, and ironically enough, a lot of the guys who traveled around with me and followed me around here, whether it was just out at Sampson there in Ovid at my airstrip there or to ESTA, a lot of those guys originated from here. A lot of the guys came from here, and they sort of followed me there because, once again, when this place closed down, a lot of the guys didn't really have anywhere to go, and they didn't want to travel to any track. There's a few up by Buffalo there.
Right.
They don't want to travel that far. I'm a lot closer for them. Of course, ESTA is as well. So I do have a connection with a lot of those guys, and some of them that originated with Skyview in the beginning have contacted me because, hey, I've never done the no prep stuff, but I've still got my car from when Skyview closed. I'm going to dig it out. What do I need to do to be able to come compete? So,
and that was where I was going to go next, Rob, because let's be honest, where Owego is, there's not a lot of other racetracks, especially drag strips that are, within a real short driving distance. So I would think this could lead to a rebirth, not just of the drag strip, but racing for a lot of guys who haven't done this in a while.
I agree 100%. I really do. There's numerous. I can. Off the top of my head, there's at least 15 messages in my phone from guys who used to race here. When they closed up, they simply rolled their car in the garage, and there it sat. So now they're all renting. They've got their cars back in their garage. They're excited for the upcoming season, and they're really excited to see this place come back alive.
Now, for some of the people maybe who haven't done no prep, but maybe did the drag strip, what do they need to know outside of the two obvious differences that we mentioned at the beginning?
Same concept, right? First guy to the line wins. It's not much different than regular drag racing. It's not. It's the bare bones of it. Okay, there's no timing system. You don't have to worry about the tree. When the light comes on, you take off. You're racing the surface more than you're racing the guy beside of you. That's the biggest key.
Different divisions? Is it just small tire, big tire? Is it that simple?
That's exactly it. Yep. Small tire, big tire, and street. The classes are really. The classes are split up really by tires. I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to.
So street tires, drag tires, and there was a third option you said?
Well, small tire, big tire. So small tires are 28, 10, 5, no W.
Gotcha.
Big tires, any tire larger than that.
Very good. So, and the first date, as we said, is April 27th.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hey, I'm excited. I appreciate you getting back to me, Rob. Like I said, both these guys were on the facility today. You're looking at a picture from today. So that's how things are looking, and we'll be back talking with them as the date gets closer. Both you guys, I thank you very much for your time, and stick around. I got a question I got to ask you off the mic, okay?
What? Let me add one thing real
quick.
Two things. Want to thank Pat Schrader and Terry Zacharias for making this possible. Terry's a great guy. I really appreciate him. Number two would be make sure everybody stops down to Finger Lakes Speed World 2024. We do that show inside the Finger Lakes Mall. You came out last year.
Yep.
Come down, check us out. Skyview will be on the premises promoting their upcoming season.
Do we have a date for that yet?
That is March 15th and 16th, I believe.
There you go. I will see you there. Guys, thanks a lot. Make sure to subscribe, guys. If you haven't yet, turn on those notifications. More stuff coming up on the return and rebirth of Skyview down in Owego. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.